West Ham, beginning of the season, if anyone was, watching the blog at that time, I was saying West Ham, they're my dark horses for, maybe getting into that top four, fifth possibly, but you never know. I said, Lopetegui, they've got a blasted good managers come in, and they really bought some good buys. I mean, they strengthened up that defence, Kilman, Todibo, Wan-Bissaka. I thought brilliant. And where they're lacking big time, centre forward, Kulberg or Krug or whatever, and Somerville. And I thought, my good gosh, and they bought a guy called, young chap though, called William, who apparently is super fast, super good. And I thought to myself, my God, they really, really look as if, they've strengthened in the places they needed. The centre forward defence. What the hell's gone wrong? I accept, injuries to Fulkrug has not done any help. That's really smashed you. Kudus, he's out at the moment. Stupid boy. But players like Paqueta, Rodriguez, Alvarez. I mean, these players just letting you down. But whose fault is it? Is it Lopetegui's? Well, I think he's a great manager, but right from the beginning, he carried on playing Mavropanos and Soufal. And I kept saying it, and you can check up. Once you play those two players, West Ham gonna lose. They're not good enough. Mavropanos, not good enough. He's too slow, gets caught out of position. He did it at Arsenal, loses the ball often, gets the ball, plays it off, thinks he's better than he is, it goes to the opposition. And Soufal, no speed anymore. He's too old. He's just lost his legs. And he kept playing those two blokes. Why? And of course, West Ham started losing. Once you start losing, it gets up there. And then you started to get the injuries as well. And Kudos, not an injury, but, banning and whatever. And other players then start playing poorly as well. Paqueta doesn't seem mentally to be, a fighter, or he wants to go somewhere else. What's wrong with him? I think getting rid of Ward-Prowse, mistake. I don't think he's the right person. I don't think he's going to change things. But I think at least having him there in front of your defence, because you haven't got a defensive midfield player good enough. You really need somebody, and at least Ward-Prowse covers. You could put him there. I know it's not his natural position. You could put him there, and he covers yards. But the way you're going, Lopetegui, I feel a bit sorry for you. Things haven't, conspired to go properly for you, but you're gone. You've got to go. You've got to get somebody in. But what you need in January sales, you need somebody in that midfield with a bit of bite, with a bit of energy. That's what you need. Get Ward-Prowse back as well, in case there are injuries, just for his legs, and have him there on the bench, because blimey, from going from what my dark horse is to do really well this season, once you've played Newcastle, we'll see where you are. But Newcastle they're gonna smash you. Blimey, West Ham. It hurts because my wife's cousins, half of them are from the old Kenning Town, have now moved into Essex and actually East Anglia, some of them. So, we got lots of family there. Oh, come on, West Ham, what's going on? But you need to do something quick. And I'm afraid the manager, who I thought was a good manager, they either need to support him with a couple of big signings in the middle. But that's his fault. Maybe he didn't do that. Maybe he thought Paqueta and Alvarez and that were going to be good enough, but they're not. Come on, West Ham Sports, what are you thinking about it? Football Chat Uncensored, Reno talking. It's really sad to see that bite. West Ham have always got some bite. They've always got some fight. They've played nice football. They're not even playing nice football. They're not even fighting.